Sean Salisbury here for Open Sports. Something's been on my mind for a lot of years, and it just continues to beat on me and hurt me and bother me. Because we got two major college football coaches that are African American now. After Sly Croom resigned, who I love from Mississippi State, but that's a place where you don't go, you can't win at Mississippi State right now. Class guy, good football coach, not much of a chance at Mississippi State, has resigned. Amid speculation that he was going to be fired. That being said, how pathetic and embarrassing is it that we have two major college African-American football coaches, head football coaches? How pathetic is it? Now, there's so many people that want to hide behind, ooh, we can't talk about race. We're not allowed to talk about that maybe some of these people who are doing the hiring have a race problem, that they have an issue with hiring a black head coach. You know what? Time to quit hiding behind it. It's almost 2009. You know what? Political correctness and all that nonsense. You know what? I'm not politically correct sometimes. And I'm sure as hell not going to be politically correct about this, because it's an embarrassment, a slap in the face, and I don't know how that the people who are doing the hiring don't hide their faces and go, oh my gosh, you know what? Once again, we've got two head coaches in major college football that are African American. Are you kidding me? We've got so many qualified, great prospects. Who's doing this? Who's looking at these candidates and bypassing them time and time again? When they've been around, they cover football, they recruit, they know it in and out. And you know what? I wouldn't speak, I'm not African American, obviously, but you know what? I've been around it my whole life, football. I've played at SC, I've played in the NFL on a number of teams, and I've covered this sport for a lot of years now, going on about 14. And I know who the qualified coaches are, and there's some qualified coaches that I don't know. I can tell you this, it's an embarrassing and a sad commentary on NC2A college football. Guys, we talk about the BCS and how bad that is and the setup of that, and we got to change it. I'm going to tell you, there's a much bigger issue in college football, and it's this right here, the fact that African-American head coaches are not being hired. They are not being hired. Assistants are not being hired in college football, and it's a joke and it's embarrassing. And I'm just one voice, and I know a lot of people speak out on it, but it's time to quit hiding behind, well, maybe it's this, maybe it's that. It comes down to this, that there's a lot of people that have race issues and race problems and won't hire African-American coaches into conversation. Because you know what? If they were doing their due diligence and doing their job and interviewing properly and going after the right candidates, there's some great white candidates. There's some great African-American candidates, some great Hawaiian candidates, great Spanish candidates. They're all out there. But I'm telling you, considering what we've got and how embarrassing it is, this is not the smallest issue we have in college football. It's the biggest. And it's pathetic and it's embarrassing. And I'm actually at times ashamed to say, ooh, I watch college football with great pride. Because you know what? Until we change the head coaching situation and get more African Americans as head coaches in college football and in management and in general manager positions and as ADs and as assistant coaches that deserve a look and get interviewed instead of just hiring somebody because he's got a big name somewhere else and he happens to be white. Yeah, there's great white coaches. But you know what? There's a hell of a lot of great African American coaches too. It's time. It's embarrassing. People quit hiding behind this. Make sure you're correct, and you're not allowed to say that. The hell with being correct, because what's correct is hiring the right people. And too many African-American head assistant coaches and guys that are qualified are getting pushed to the wayside. And it's humiliating, and enough's enough. And until it gets fixed, there is no bigger issue in college football. Have a great weekend. I'm Sean Salisbury for Open Sports.
So you think you can tackle a pro? There's only one way to find out. Click on fantasy at opensports.com.